It is the world's highest court, formed in the aftermath of the Second World War to end state abuses of power. Myanmar stands accused of perhaps the greatest abuse, the genocide of its own people. Last month, its civilian leader, Aung San Suu Kyi, once a human rights icon, arrived at the International Court of Justice to contest the claims. The case against her government was brought by the Gambia on behalf of dozens of Muslim countries.
Inaction means that more people are being killed, more women are being ravaged, and more children are being burnt alive.
The court heard allegations of atrocity after atrocity. Myanmar's military is accused of mass murder, rape, and the destruction of Rohingya Muslim communities. The Nobel Peace Prize laureate watched on, a woman detained for years by Myanmar's military, now defending them. She doesn't have control over the army, but Suu Kyi's personally accused of failing to hold it to account. She called for the case to be dropped.
Myanmar requests the court to remove the case from its list.
Myanmar says the raids on Rohingya villages in Rakhine State in 2017 were legitimate counter-terrorism operations, a response to attacks by armed Rohingya on government security posts. 3 years on, are more than 700,000 Rohingya refugees languish in camps across the border in Bangladesh. The Gambia believes Myanmar is trying to wipe out an entire ethnic group. The court could take many years to reach a final ruling on genocide.
The type of evidence that is needed to prove genocide is quite burdensome for applicant states like the Gambia, but it's also because the legal test that's needed to be met by the applicant state is also quite high. So the applicant, the Gambia, will have to show that there was specific intent to commit genocide.
On Thursday, the ICJ will say whether or not it has granted an emergency ruling known as provisional measures to prevent further acts of serious violence, including murder, rape, the burning down of villages, the prevention of access to medicine. One thing the court cannot do, though, is enforce its rulings. In the past, some countries have simply ignored them. This is not a criminal case. Charges won't be brought against individuals. That may come later at a different court. Nevertheless, Aung San Suu Kyi finds herself, together with Myanmar's military, the focus of serious allegations, accused of complicity in some of the world's worst crimes. Neave, Al Jazeera, The Hague.